organization, some other states. And this is not a public health act, okay? But this is outstanding, I think. We're just going to get things warmed up with some of these. This is Bic razors. At some point they decided they had shown a clean-shaven man enough, and they would get a little more creative. This I love. They're going to see a lot of benches in these ads. This is, of course, for a ski resort. They just put it up on the wall, and then note he's even got some lines on the ground for his skis. Oops. Gotta love that right after lunch. Awesome. This is just down in Denver. Use all what you need. And think, of course, even if there's not an automatic public health application, I mean, I could definitely come up with some public health ideas around this concept. This is awesome. Talk about our obesity problem. You see what's happening here? She's sitting on a scale. Wouldn't that be a bit shocking if you if it actually happens? This one, instead of all you can eat rest stop, we might have some other messaging about obesity and watching what goes in your mouth and shut in your mouth. But that's very, very unique. Might be downright scary. This I love. Provide a cellulite below the division. Isn't that great?
Doesn't matter that it's bald-faced live.
Right, exactly. Whoever said marketing had to be truthful. This, I don't know what this is. Did a little research, couldn't figure it out, but I put it in here because I thought it was such a neat concept, particularly down here. The kind of statement, and that's what we're talking about. I'm not here to talk about how we can outspend tobacco, how we can outspend, like I said earlier, Frito-Lay and some of our competitors out there, messages. But man, there's some creative stuff that we can do. And I just was at our local science shop the other day, and something very, very similar to that was like $3. It stood about this high, and it had a little base, and it was white polystyrene kind of thing. And you could knock this out very economically, and who knows, you could put all kinds of messages and things like that and really engage. And then, of course, what happens is you get viral activity. The news picks it up, the social media picks it up, and now you've got a whole lot more people than just there in the square. This is my favorite. This is a baby carriage for a giraffe. Is that actually hilarious? So when people come up, like, what on earth is this? The little baby blanket says the baby giraffe is here, and that's for the Calgary Zoo. But that was totally out of the box. Now this one is I had to go around the block. I had to take it myself because I could not believe what I was seeing. Okay, this is the backside of an elephant for Red Elephant Pizza and Grill, and there's a pizza. Okay, the pizza, the back of his, I couldn't believe it. So I would say this is just, don't think that you can't go wrong even if you're spending a lot of money.
And do you know where that is?
Yes, it's in Alabama. And I was going back to the beach and I literally nearly crashed. Okay, so this is me. And who am I? So 20 years in communications, marketing, mass media, and public relations. Started out in television. Started out in PBS and with NBC and then CBS. I got into print journalism with news weeklies and dailies, and then freelancing. And then public relations along the way from congressmen and authors and very interesting folks. Business, a lot of experience there. Government, though, before healthcare, was in defense, nonprofit, and education. Okay, but this is the thing that really qualifies me to be up here today. Are you ready for this? Who knows what that is? Anybody know this? Cutco? Okay, very good, Karma. All right, so Cutco is indeed the world's best knife set in the whole world. Okay, so impressive. But how they market it is door to door. So at 16 years old, I got complete strangers to let me into their home in a bag of knives to show them, and their husbands are typically at work. It was just awesome. So I knew right then and there I was going to be a marketer. And we still have that $600 set of knives. in my mother's house.
And what did it really cost?
$600, yeah, really. But,
You're not gonna tell.
so this is the posted title for today's talk. But I scratched it out, and we call it marketing for that. So it's really that important. And I've been to a number of health departments, and I've talked to a number of people that are in our field, and I gotta say, kudos to you, because I heard more of a heartbeat for the people that are suffering from chronic disease than I have ever before. And it's pretty impressive because we have the deck stacked against us, and it is so absolutely life or death, and we need to look at it that way every single day we get out of bed. And at the very end of our this presentation, we'll see a little video snip that will really drive that home. So I say handle with care. Good marketing can promote any message. Really, it's true. We saw the elephant, right? Elephant, and you're promoting pizza. Well, a few years back, this was what we were marketing. How about this one? I love this one. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm telling you, blow in her face and she'll follow you anywhere. That's sexy. That's right. Now this one everyone will appreciate. Yeah, gain weight. Yeah, stop being skinny and tired. Attractive pounds and interest. And then instead of the news article, it's a product. Weight on. Weight on. We never, we're just famous for spelling things wrong, right? We expect to know English. Yes, there we go. You can't afford to be skinny. Okay, but that's not all. We need to work upstream, right? Get those kids hooked on cola early. How soon is too soon? This is the answer. Not soon enough. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so just understand when you market, it is a very powerful thing. Okay, who's heard of the 4 Ps? Okay, good. A lot of you. All right, good. I think it's a mandatory class. I'm not going to use that today, just so relief, because that's a whole course in itself. It's very, very dead on. It's absolutely a perfect checklist. This is my 1-sentence marketing. This is what I do when I want to put together a marketing campaign. It's actually 7 points in 1 sentence. Motivate your audience with a simple, emotionally charged educational message that leverages others whenever possible to incite a call to action. So obviously all those colored words are equal 7 things. We're going to go through them rapid fire. But I think it's useful. And what I hope that we can get is unlike this, which is very academic and very important, and before you pull out your checkbook, you want to go through these. This will get you off the dime. This will get you when you're in a coalition meeting, you're in a brainstorming session, to make sure you have these pieces. And if you're not hitting these pieces, you might want to rethink what you're doing. But the bottom line is to get that awareness going. This is the first market or die principle. Content is king. What you know as far as public health content, that is always going to stay center stage. But marketing is the motivation. It's the motivation to get that content to the right ears in the right way at the right time. I call it the wrapper. And I use these visuals so maybe one of these slides will stick in your head and be a useful thing to return to again and again. And when we talk about the 4 Ps, we talk about product and your message. The product, the message, or even an idea needs to be wrapped up. And we don't always do a good job of wrapping it up. We just don't. You can get lots and lots of examples. You have your own, I'm sure. So without the wrapper, this is just brown water. With the wrapper, it's everything. It's awesome. It's just mind-blowing. I mean, it's just so amazing. You say, well, we know it works for Coke and candy bars, but is there a place for it in public health? And I say, absolutely, especially in public health, because we have communication overload. What is your number one communication? Is it you turn on the channels and there are 8,000 channels? Is it your email? What's your number one? Is it Twitter? What is your number one communication overload?
Work emails.
It's me. It's email. It's free. In fact, I saw an image that said your email box is full, and I thought, if only it would get full. Is anyone else? Yeah, and social media. When those of you who had children, it's just